Ever wake up feeling awesome until suddenly your brain's blasting, never gonna give you up on repeat and you can't shut it off, or you're just chilling and out of nowhere, it's Baby Shark do stuck in your skull. Why does this happen? Why do certain songs hijack your mind like a broken record? And is there any way to finally hit skip? Today, we're diving into the crazy science behind earworms and how your brain basically turns into the world's most annoying DJ. Number one, the never-ending loop. Picture this. You're brushing your teeth, perfectly normal morning vibes, until your brain decides to hit you with,
"Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you go."
and suddenly Rick Astley is crashing your mental playlist for the rest of the day. Congratulations, you've been earwormed. The technical term for this madness is involuntary musical imagery, which sounds very official and fancy, but let's be real, it's your brain DJing against your will. And the worst part? The more you try to force it out, the deeper it digs in. It's like trying not to think about pink elephants. Congratulations, now your brain's playing Pink Elephants on Parade. Basically, your mind just turned into Spotify Shuffle, except there's only one song, and no skip button. Number two, sticky songs and brain glue. Let's talk about catchiness, because not all songs become earworms. Nobody's getting stuck on Gregorian chants. Well, probably. So why do certain songs stick? Short answer, musical hooks. These are those little pieces of sonic crack, a juicy beat, a unique rhythm, a lyrical phrase that your brain snatches up like a seagull grabbing fries. Researchers at the University of London discovered that songs with simple melodic shapes, small pitch jumps, easy-to-remember rhythms are prime earworm material. Think about Lady Gaga going rah rah ah ah ah. That sequence is the musical equivalent of sticky tape. It's repetitive, predictable, and your brain loves predictable. Predictability makes your neurons feel safe and cozy, like they're wrapped in a warm electric blanket. But then, just to keep things spicy, earworm songs also throw in a surprise. A quirky note, change a weird rhythm or an unexpected lyric. Your brain's like, whoa, that's new, and files it under important must remember. So basically, a good earworm is the perfect combo of familiar and unexpected. It's your brain's version of comfort food with a hint of hot sauce. Delicious, until it won't shut up. Number three, your brain, the annoying DJ. Imagine having your own personal DJ who takes requests from absolutely nobody and insists on playing the same song for days. That's your brain on earworms. Neuroimaging studies show that earworms activate the auditory cortex, the same part of your brain that processes real music. So when you're hearing Let It Go on a mental loop, your brain is basically performing the song for you, complete with instruments, vocals, and possibly a tiny Elsa in your head belting out high notes. The cruel irony. Even annoying songs can hook your brain's dopamine system. It's like your brain going, I hate this song, but also, I love it. In short, your brain is a DJ who thinks it's hilarious to play the same track on loop until you're begging for sweet, sweet silence. Number four, stress makes it worse. So you think stress only gives you headaches, sleepless nights, and a sudden craving for junk food. Cute. Turns out stress is also like a VIP pass for earworms to crash your mental party. When you're anxious or frazzled, your brain's default mode network goes into overdrive. That's the part of your mind that wanders off when you're not focused daydreaming. Random memories, inner monologues, and yes, involuntary music. Basically, stress makes your brain look for mental background noise to fill the awkward silence. And guess what's perfect for that job? A catchy chorus looping endlessly like a demonic merry-go-round. So next time you're lying awake at 2 a.m. replaying the Friends theme song, blame your cortisol levels. Because nothing says I'm overwhelmed like clapping along to I'll Be There For You on mental repeat. Number five, personality matters. Think you're special. You might be, but so are your earworms. Studies show that certain personality types are more prone to earworms. People who score high on openness to experience and weirdly on anxiety are especially susceptible. Why? Because open-minded folks engage deeply with music. They notice the details, the hooks, the vibes. And anxious people, well, they're great at ruminating on the same thought, over and over and over. Congrats, you've basically turned your brain into a Spotify loop machine. There's also evidence that musicians get earworms more than non-musicians. Probably because their brains are like, ooh, tasty chord progression, let's keep that one spinning for 3 days straight. So if you're creative, anxious, or both, sorry. Your mental soundtrack might just be permanently stuck on repeat. Number 6, the Zeigarnik Trap. Okay, let's introduce a fancy psychological term to make us sound smart, the Zeigarnik effect. This effect basically says your brain hates unfinished business, whether it's an incomplete task or an incomplete song. Imagine hearing Sweet Caroline, but never getting to the so good, so good, so good part. Your brain can't handle that kind of cliffhanger. It keeps spinning the song like a hamster wheel, desperate to close the loop. This is why songs you hear only a snippet of, say, a jingle from a commercial often become the worst earworms. Your brain's like, wait, what happens next? The Zeigarnik effect is supposed to help you remember important things like finishing your taxes. Instead, it's making sure you remember the Oscar Mayer whiner song until the day you die. Number 7, silence is dangerous. You'd think a little peace and quiet would be nice, right? Wrong. For some twisted reason, your brain treats silence like an empty dance floor that desperately needs a DJ. Enter earworms. Studies show earworms often pop up during low cognitive load activities. Translation: when you're bored out of your mind, like showering, driving, folding laundry, or pretending to listen during Zoom meetings. In these blank spaces, your brain starts rummaging through its junk drawer looking for something to play with. And oh, look, there's that catchy jingle from the gum commercial you heard once in 2012. So next time you're standing in the grocery line humming "Call Me Maybe" for no reason, blame the quiet. Silence is basically an open invitation for your brain's annoying music festival. In other words, your mind cannot handle the sound of nothing happening. So it creates something, whether you like it or not. Number 8, the escape plan. Okay, so here's the million-dollar question. How do you get rid of an earworm? Bad news. There's no guaranteed off switch. Good news, science does have a few tricks. Some researchers suggest chewing gum. No joke. The rhythmic jaw movements supposedly interfere with the brain's phonological loop. So maybe try chomping on a stick of minty freedom while muttering, "Be gone, baby shark." Another method. Listen to the entire song. Remember the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain might chill out once it feels the song is complete, though beware, sometimes this just resets the loop. You can also distract yourself with complex mental tasks, puzzles, reading, math problems, anything that gives your brain something else to chew on. But let's be honest, it's hard to do calculus while Mambo number 5 inches is blaring inside your skull. At the end of the day, earworms are like glitter. Once they're in your brain, they're not really leaving. You just learn to coexist. So yeah, best of luck. Hit like, share your worst earworm in the comments, and subscribe for more cool brain stuff.